You are live, is what it says. Well, hello, everybody. How you doing? It's Monday. It's quiz time. Everything okay? Good. A couple of changes to my complete pile of mess over here. Right. Hello, Natters. Hello, Karen. Felix. Hello, Louisa. Well, Louisa's donating a prize tonight, by the way. One of her fantastic, something she just had lying about prizes, which is great. Can you? Good, thanks. Look at my pies. Pretty spectacular, huh? Let's see them. Hello, Mr. Brandon. Prize winner from Friday night. I got your prize all packed up. I did a bit of prize packing up today. I didn't send too many out last week, so I'm catching a bunch of stuff from last week. Hello, old cats. Hello, chameleons. Hello, Heeds of Mints. Grand Van. What's this? Hello, Marion. Marion and Grant and Charlene in Vancouver. Grand Van. That's cool. Grand Slam, Grand Van. No, Lorna. Painful dental treatment. Dental treatment in Turkey. I had a bit of I had a dental thing happen to me once in Greece. Okay. Hello, Mr. Gold. Hello, Ms. Griven. Triangulation style. Quiz team of the Queens. Tower of psychiatry. No psychology, two different things. Right, hope you're all well. It is 2 minutes past 7, so I better get started. I was hoping to get on a little early tonight, but it didn't work out that way. Anyway, here we are. It's Monday night, time for the quiz. Woo! There we are. Give us a share, please. If you're my type of person, give me a hashtag DP quiz or just hit share. Yeah. Challenge some people. Challenge some people to the quiz. Tell them you're about to do the quiz. You know what I mean? Hit the share button. Thanks very much. Scanlons are all over the place tonight. Are fantastic. Heeds of Mints will be getting a good score tonight, no doubt. Hello, Mr. Doyle. Hello, Team Pajero. Hello, SJP. Hello, Dave. American Dave from Germany. Work that one out, folks. I'm just looking at my system. I've got this new alert to tell me that my connection is unstable. I think it's absolutely fine. It's just adding extra stress on me for no reason whatsoever. Ignore it and carry on as if everything's okay. Hello, Spedge. Right, live quiz starts very soon. Here is how to play. If you've not been here before, it's pretty straightforward. It's not pretty straightforward. It's very straightforward. It's a pub quiz like you used to go to. You know what I mean? I'm Dr. Paul. I'm the QUIZMASTer. It's very, very simple. I'm going to ask some questions, one round at a time. You write down your answers, and then after each round, I'll tell you the answers, and then you do your own marking. All right? Answer the questions. Yeah, mark yourself after each round. So you know what I mean? You look after your own marking, which means you can cheat if you want to cheat, but there's no point in cheating because there are no prizes for top score. So the quiz is kind of independent. It's by itself. It's for fun. You know what I mean? It's for your own amusement to try and beat your best score. And so don't put any answers in the chat. That's the main thing when people are just trying to answer the most of the questions. Now, there are some exceptions to this, which is when I'm asking a question to get you on the wheel. And I'll say, by the way, first answer in the chat. If I do that, then try and be the first person to answer, and that will get, if you are that person, you'll get your name on the wheel of prizes. The wheel of names, which leads to the prizes. So I'll be spinning the wheel at 8:30. The main quiz is till 8 o'clock. We'll play games for names, have a chat between 8 and 8:30, and then we'll spin the wheel at 8:30, and that's where the prizes are going to be. Here's a quick look at the scores from Friday. Loads of teams on Friday. I am Smarticus right at the top. Ms. Duff Fabian, Scumbags, Chameleons, Golden Girls, Peakies, all qualifying for this macaroni pie tier. All the scores were ranked by pies on Friday. Steak pie comes just behind the macaroni pie. There's lumpy gravy. There's quiz team and the Queens. Fish pie, yeah, questionable pie, not a terrible pie, but triangulation are there. Look, City Biscuits are there. And pie in the sky for this lot at the bottom. Comfortably done. Das team had a bad night. Noodle Doodles, Quizzes of Oz, and my mum. All right. So the quiz is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 o'clock, and Friday at 9 o'clock if you like it later on a Friday. Hire me to do a Zoom quiz. Get in touch if you want a private quiz. Get your Deadpool entries in for March. I'll give you the link for that because we're slightly over time. Get started. Don't worry, folks. I'll be starting the quiz in just a second. This is all the preamble, but it's essential. Otherwise, how will we know what the hell's going on? I know you know if you're regular, but actually there's new. So, yeah, Deadpool, you just choose the most famous person to die next month. If you're right, you win £1 million scratch card. Tonight, as is every Monday, is Cross Borders Brewery from Esk Bank. They will send you beer if you're our winner tonight. You've got to get your name on the wheel and you've got to come up trumps on the wheel. So listen out for opportunities to get on the wheel. If you don't get on the wheel, or if you do and you don't win, you can still get a discount. There's some previous winners. Fantastic. DP Quiz is the discount code. So you go to their website and you get 10% off if you use the code DP Quiz. Let me just copy that and put it in the chat for you. But you can also find that information in the info, in the description underneath the video if you want it. Or just ask me on the Facebook or whatever. So, and Louisa, thanks to Louisa Jobson, who is with us, who has offered this prize tonight. It's the Great War in 3D, and it's one of these, like a ViewMaster thing you used to get, a spectroscope, I think is the technical term. You put the thing in there, and it's the Great War in 3 dimensions. How about that? Ching, ching. Look, people being torn apart by shells. Woohoo! Ching, ching. Look at that. Gas victims. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Ka-chink. Look at that. A Zeppelin. Great prize. Still in the cellophane. Thanks, Louisa. Oh, which reminds me, the first thing I should do is put Louisa's name on the wheel, because that's the deal. If you've got something that you want to give away as a prize and that you're prepared to post out, then get in touch. All right. And the deal is I'll put your name on the wheel for that night. So that's what I'm doing just now. Just typing Louisa's name into the wheel. So she's got a chance of winning a beer by giving away this. You see, that's how it works. So get in touch. Oh, look, Louisa's here. She's saying, I must add, it was donated by my friend John Black. Not something I would normally have lying about the house. What, war porn? No, guess not. Spedge, looks like Spedge is weighing in. Add a packet of toilet roll to the wheel. Right, well, I'll put you on the wheel as well then. Now, packet of toilet roll, that doesn't sound so great. But the thing is, folks, if you don't know, Simon Edge, a.k.a. Team Spedge, is the boss at the Cushell factory just outside Newcastle upon Tyne in northeast of England. And he will send you a beautiful, gigantic mega toilet roll. And come on, how's that not brilliant? So we've got 3 fantastic prizes already, and I've got some stuff to add myself later on. Let's get on with the quiz. Thank you very much, Simon. Best of Prudhoe. Prudhoe is the town. That's where the toilet roll factory is. Every single person in that town works at the toilet roll factory, and it's great to get together at weekends and sing and have a brass band. It's like the pit in the old days, but it's a toilet paper factory. It's this is how we're bouncing back better, folks. Right, 12 chuck, but hey, look at that, 24 rolls. Come on, that's a prize, right? Yeah, I mean, it's where around there. Prudhoe was a pit town. Now it's a. I can't do that joke. I was about to rhyme something, but bog roll town. Let's say that. Right. Anyway, it's 10 past. It's 5 minutes later than what I normally start. So let's get stuck into it. Round one is the same letter round. All of the 5 answers in this round begin with the same letter of the alphabet. So that's the big clue. Ready? Here we go. What type of animal is a John Dory? All right. John Dory. A John Dory is a type of animal. It's a single word answer for this. It's always difficult asking questions. What type of animal? What do you mean? The species, the subspecies, the family? I'm talking what kind of animal? That's it. That's how I'm defining that for you. It's a one-word answer. Okay. All right. Which European car manufacturer produced a model called the Testarossa, which was launched in 1984? This is cars. I really don't like cars. They upset me, but I ask occasional questions about them just to keep you car people happy. So which European car manufacturer produced a model which was called the Testarossa, launched in 1984? That's question number 2. Remember, all the answers start with the same letter. Number 3, which 3-letter word means a kind of hat in the shape of a truncated cone, which is also in Egypt as a tarbouche? So a tarbouche is another word for it. What type of hat are we talking about? A 3-letter word. Which 3-letter word do we usually use for this type of hat? Okay. Also, it's a tarbouche. Number 4, science question. In physics, what do you call the force resisting the relative motion of solid surfaces, fluid layers, and material elements sliding against each other? So layers, surface, materials slide against each other, but what is the force that resists that movement? Okay. Again, a one-word answer is all you need, and all the answers start with the first letter in the first round. And the last one here, thrillers. Thriller Night. Which English author was born in 1938, worked for MI6, and wrote best-selling thrillers such as The Dogs of War and The Odessa File? That should be a capital for the T there, but I spotted it before you do, so no parent points there. So The Dogs of War and The Odessa File. Who's the writer? Name begins with the same letter as the rest of the answers in this round. I'll give you an extra clue for the last one. It's the guy's first and second name. They both start the same letter. All right. So tell me when you're ready. Thank you very much for telling me you're ready. Messrs. Mrs. Duff, Edge, and Doyle, and Marion and Hazelmeyer. That's the idea. You tell me when you're ready, and then I know when to move on. Quick recap. What type of animal is a John Dory? That's number 1. Number 2 is the Testarossa. Which car company makes that? Number 3, a truncated cone, known in Egypt as a tarbouche. What do we normally call that type of hat? What is the force that resists motion of elements sliding against each other in physics? What's the word for it? Single word answer. And the last one, The Dogs of War and The Odessa File. Who's the author? Both names start with the letter, which is just a little bit of extra help there. Okay, ready. So I'm going to move straight on to the answers. Here we go. Same letter round answers. Everyone looks good and good. We're going to get good scores in this round. Did you get a letter? Yes, of course you did. F. F for free time. You remember that? Anyway, what type of animal is John Dory? One word answer for this is fish. It's a fish. 2 points for fish. Score 2 points for a correct answer most of the time. For most of the quiz, that's the case. 2 points for our answer. That's a John Dory. Fancy, isn't it? Number 2, Testarossa. That is Ferrari. Ferrari. That's a Ferrari. All cars look the same to me. Not interested. Right, number 3. What 3-letter word means to truncated cone. So like a cone shape, but the top of it cut off. Truncated. Also known as a tarbush. The right answer is a fez. Right, bonus question to get on the wheel. Who am I going to illustrate this picture with? Who have I chosen to illustrate the answer fez? So, for example, about to show you a great example of a fez. Who am I about to show? Which famous person am I about to show? Whoever answers, yes. Yes. Lots of you have got it right. Is there only one answer for this? I think so. It's David. David was first. It is indeed Mr. Tommy Cooper. David got it just like that. Brilliant. Probably the world's premier fez wearer of all time. It's interesting. I wanted, one of the reasons I asked this is just to see if anyone came up with any other answer. But no. Oh, Matt Smith. Who's Matt Smith? I don't know who Matt Smith is. The force, blah, 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 science question is friction. All right. Science friction. And this one, the Dogs of War in the Odessa file is Frederick Forsyth. Oh, Doctor Who, right, okay. Yeah. Sasha says that one Futurama that had a people brain. I never watched that show. Never seen it. Did he wear a fez when he was being Doctor Who? A Ferrari? Fair enough. Even though I hate cars, I probably would have got that one. Aye, the guys out in the Last Crusade, what, the extras? Ah, Morocco Mole. Now we're talking. That's cool. Morocco Mole. Hey, Secret. What you doing? Right. I'm getting distracted by all your comments. I need to move on. So, 10 out of 10 if you got them all right. You'll notice that some people have got more than 10 points. This is because they're adding bonuses. If you don't understand, listen, this is how you get bonuses. So you add 2 points if somebody in your team is a subscriber to Dr. Paul Quiz here on YouTube. So if you're not, subscribe button is an instant 2 points. Okay. You add 1 if somebody has shared the quiz tonight. So it's another instant point if you just hit share. Whoosh, like that. Share it with your. And the last bonus point if it's your birthday, which it probably isn't, but do let us know if it is your birthday, and we'll sing a song. Oh, it must be a birthday there. Whose birthday is it? Is it yourself's birthday, Mr. O'Cats? Or is it somebody that's with you? Is it Phil? It's Philip, of course. Is O'Cats? We'll find out in a second. What's this? When Aberdeen signed Hicham Zerouali from Morocco, we all wore fezzes to the cup final that season. Cultural appropriation. Very good. Right. There's all the answers to get a fish Ferrari fez. Friction Frederick Forsyth. It is Phil's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Philip. Yeah. People with incidental fezzes, but Tommy Cooper kind of owned it as a full-time kind of look. You know what I mean? Move on to the picture round. Okay, 5 questions about pictures. Question number 1, traditional dance from South America is being performed here. Okay, so traditional dance from South America. What's it called? What's the dance called? It's a dance that he performed in ballroom dancing. Yay! Thanks, everybody, says Phil. Good stuff. Happy birthday, Phil. Hope it's been absolutely jam-packed with macaroni pie. Number 2 is an old Sun headline from 1982. What is the 6-letter word? that's hiding behind the black bit there, the blacked out bit. It's a 6-letter word altogether. It starts with G. Famous or infamous Sun headline from 1982. Something. Our lads sink gunboat and whole cruiser. This was at the time of the Falklands War. Okay. Who's had a few too many? Yeah. It's the style. That's what the dance is like. Okay, blimey. Name this dame. Name that dame. A dame of the British Empire, seen here in the 1960s, acting in a Carry On movie, but better known in later years as a cast member of EastEnders. So who is she, basically? What a picture. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a Sid James laugh contest. I'm gonna run that. I'll have to do that on Facebook. Get you to record yourself, send it in and stuff like that. But a Sid James dirty laugh contest. That'd be good. Right, anyway, number 4 is a football question, but if you don't know about football, don't worry. Try and have a guess from the picture. Basically, how many yards is the penalty spot away from the goal line? Give or take 2 yards. So if you have a look at the picture, the guy is, the penalty spot's there, just under his feet. He's kicked the ball. The ball is on its way towards the goal, and the goalkeeper's on the line. So I'm asking, what's the distance from here to here? Okay, in yards. Give or take 2 yards. Okay, let's put a bit of leeway on it. And number 5, wow, look at that. That's a male whale, a female whale, and a person. But what kind of species are the whales here? Are they blue whales, humpback whales, or sperm whales? All right, name that whale. Those whales. Aha. Right, you tell me when you're ready. Here's a quick recap. Number 1. What's the dance? Classic dance, traditional dance. It's one of the ballroom dances. What's it called? Number 2. What 6-letter word is this? It's a famous / infamous Sun headline from 1982 during the Falklands War. Name that dame. Carry a look at that for more than about 10 seconds. How far away is the penalty spot from the goal line in a game of football? Answer in yards, please. And you can get within 2 yards. And the last one, which are these whales? Blue whales, humpback whales, or sperm whales? No. But thanks. Ready? Lots of people ready. Right, let's get straight on. Wasted a bit of time at the start. Let's try and catch up with the schedule. So here we are, picture round. Again, 2 points for a correct answer. Number 1 is your tango. I mean, obviously, I know how to do tango, but you need a second person here, which I don't have. I can't tango with a pup. 2 points for tango. Right. Sun headline. Gotcha is the right answer. That's what it said. Gotcha. It was criticised for being a tad jingoistic. In today's febrile atmosphere of international politics, it seems pretty tame these days, but it caused a big fuss at the time. Is it not an Argentinian tango? Yeah, well, it's tango in it. A wango bango. Name that dame. It's Barbara Windsor. Get yourself on the wheel. What's the film? What is the Carry On film that this still is taken from? Carry On. You know what? Gonna have to look this up. I can't remember if it's Carry On Nurse or Carry On Doctor or Carry On Doctor again. You know what I mean? Sugar. I shouldn't have asked that because I don't actually know. Let me. You know what I'm gonna do? Just when we got a quiet moment later on, I'll look this up. I'll write down who said what first. So Michael Craven. Oh, now I've got a crap pen. Michael Craven was the first to say doctor, I think. Yep. And then Simon Edge was the first to say Carry On Nurse. So it's one of you two, right? I'll look it up in a wee while when I've got slightly more time. I know where I should go and look. And it might be Carry On Matron. I don't know. Either nurse, or I'm pretty sure it's either nurse or doctor. Anyway, let's not get hung up on this. Let's move on. So basically, look, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put you both on. It's not very professional, but there you go. That's one of you two is definitely right. So Michael, you're on the wheel, and Simon, you're on the wheel for the second time, actually. We'll find that out for academic stuff later on, but you're both on the wheel. Right, okay, let's move on. 12 yards, penalty spot to goal line. So if you said between 10 and 14, then you got the points. He's also saying Carry On again, Doctor. It might be that as well. It might be that. He's all going to sneak you on the wheel as well. I admit that wasn't very well planned. And the last one, a sperm. Did anyone else say Carry On again, Doctor, before Hazel? I don't think you did. That's fine. Right. Okay, so it might be Hazel. It was a bit of a... I think it's Carry On again, Doctor. Carry On, Doctor is correct. Like, you're all on the wheel, right? Let's just leave it at that. So there's the answers. Tango, gotcha. That's a rogue exclamation mark. I thought it was an exclamation mark, but I edited it out of the question. Forgot to edit it out of here. Barbara Windsor, 12 yards and sperm whale. So the yards question, if you got anything between 10 and 14, you got the points. What was scoring here? 8. Very good. Full marks. And that's a woohoo! There's 10 out of 10. Plenty of 10s. Good round. There's a 10. Mr. Gotcha. What did you say if you didn't say gotcha? I'd be interested to know what people came up with if they didn't say, if they did not get gotcha. Quiz Team and the Queen's got 8. Porndorf's got 10. Marion got 10. Pajero got 10. Let's move on. What we got next? I think it is... Yeah, it's Picto. All right. This is not a shouty-outy one. Everyone gets 60 seconds to answer the question. And it's a Picto clue. So I'm going to give you some clues that will give you the name for a 1971 film. If you get the answer, shout it out in the comments or the chat. Just keep it to yourself. You can put in the chat that you've got it or that you're ready, but don't put the actual answer up there because every 60 seconds. And if you do solve it before the time's up, you get 3 points. All right, ready? Here we go. So it's this, but that, and this. There we go. 60 seconds. Looks like Simon's doing the research there. Rex features, Carry On Doctor. See, that's good. But for reference as well, it helps. I think I've got time just to look this up while you're... Carry On Doctor, Barbara Windsor. Yes. Bikini. Let's put that into Google image search and see what comes up. See, I've got it as Carry On Again Doctor there. And I think that's right, because I watched Carry On Doctor recently, and I don't remember. Right, time's up anyway. 3 points if you got it right, and it is Get Carter. Classic 1971 British gang movie starring Michael Caine, of course. So do you understand that as a target, that's the get bit, but minus the tar bucket. So you take away the tar from target and you just have get. And that guy is a Carter. The guy with the car. Get Carter. Well done if you got that one. I think that was slightly more difficult than the usual pictos. So add 3 points to your score if you got it. These are trying to anticipate my bonus question. I'll ask a different question. Which UK city is Get Carter set in? What's the main setting? Or in fact, it is a tar bucket. It's a bucket full of tar. Is that not fairly obvious? Aye, Gateshead. Gateshead or Newcastle. I think Newcastle is actually more accurate. I mean, the Gateshead multi-story car park is in it. I'll put you both in the wheel for the third time. And OCATS, you're on the wheel. Right. It's Phil. Happy birthday, wheel. And I'm pretty sure it's a great film. I have, but it was a long time ago. And again. Fucking hell. Oh, you're all unhappy. Thing is, ask yourself this: what are the people who got it? Me, that it's like impossible to get it. How am I meant to know there's tar in there? Ludicrous picto tonight. Crazy picto. Come on. But other people got it, so I think you have to look at yourselves. You know what I mean, rather than accusing me. It's a target, yeah. It's a tar bucket. I mean, you look closely at that. It's a tar bucket. It's filthy, black, sticky. You know what I mean? Here's the testimony of the chameleons. With my hand on my heart, I can say I did not know it was a tar bucket. Thought it was a good picto. Of course you did, because you got it right. It pretty much divides into those camps. You got it right, you think it's a great picto. I think it's quite clever. You didn't get it right, you think, oh, it's ludicrous. Stupid picto. Got target, guessed it was exactly. I mean, yeah. What I mean, this thing is, there's a whole bunch of context there. There's the Carter, get the Carter, and you're like, target Carter. Hang on, Get Carter's a film. All right, maybe it's a tar bucket. I mean, come on, you need to get outside yourself. Look, Ms. Jobson got it, and I never get them, and I know nothing about films. There we go, fantastic. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I think there was enough there. I stand by my picto. Got it all. Right, sound round. It's time for, speaking of knowing nothing about films, this is just going to infuriate Marion more, because it clips tonight, right? Oh, no, I can hear Marion. Marion doesn't live too far from where I'm based. I can hear her right now, even though I've got headphones on, even though I'm inside a house, even though you have to go out the door, left down the road, right down the road, and then down there to Marion's. I can hear her screaming right now because it's films. And Marion hates films. But it's not really for you this round, Marion. It's for everybody else, okay? So I'm going to play some film clips, and you just have to identify the films. All the right answers are on that list. And the thing is, Marion, you can still have a guess because all the right answers are right there. Okay, here we go. Here is clip number 1. What film is this?
What do you want?
Actually, I'm trying to talk to Mugatu, but he's tougher to get to than the president.
Oh, thought you were going to tell me what a bad Googleizer I am.
A what?
A Googleizer? One who speaks at funerals? Or did you think I'd be too stupid to know what a googly was?
Oops, that's going on to the second one. So that was the first one. I'll play them again, right? It's going to be a couple of these. The first one is just a comedy film, 90s, right? Second one is a 1930s classic film, which includes one woman trying to tell another woman what she thinks of her. So what film is this?
Elmira Gulch. Just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't say it.
So she cannot say what she thinks of the other characters because she's a Christian woman, which does get in the way when you're trying to just be honest, just trying to have a go at folk. No, I'm a Christian. Number 3 is this is more obscure. Which film is this in which a young salesman is suddenly given the whole of the Northeast while still a trainee? What film is this?
I'm giving you the Northeast. That's as far north as the border, as far west as Lancashire, and as far south as the Humber. It's a big challenge. You think you're up to it?
I know I am, sir.
Normally, an opportunity like this wouldn't come your way for 10 or 20 years. Men far more experienced who have had their shot at it and been broken by it.
Been broken by it. Number 4 is another 90s film. This is the opening scene of which 90s film?
This is enough. You are hopeless, and I wash my hands of you. Mark my words, Dolores. If you continue on this disruptive track, it will lead straight to the devil. Have you any idea what girls like you become?
Wilbur's saying I've shared the answers. Yes, Wilbur, that's the whole idea. It's multiple choice, right? So the things you can see there are the choices, right? There's only 5 clips, 10 answers there. You've got to pick the right answers from that list. And the last one is an animated film which includes this conversation between 2 birds.
Are you kidding me?
What? It's just a standard Phillips light bulb. Just rotate it.
Oh, no! What are you doing?
Oh, I can't.
What? You can't what?
I can't fly!
You couldn't tell me this before now!
It didn't matter before now!
I hate you.
Oh, I nearly paused it before the punchline there. So that's the music round. Well, it's usually music. Film clips round tonight, the audio round, the sound round. I'm going to play them one more time. I see lots of people are ready, but I'm going to play it one more time for anyone who just needs to hear them again. So starting with number 1. Number 1 is a comedy from the 90s.
What do you want?
Actually, I'm trying to, but he's tougher to get to than the president.
Oh, thought you were going to tell me what a bad Googleizer I am.
A what?
A Googleizer? One who speaks. Or did you think I'd be too stupid to know what a googly was?
Very good. Right. Number 2 is from the 1930s.
Elmira Gulch. Just because you own half the county doesn't mean you have the power to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you. And now, well, being a Christian woman, I can't say it.
A lot of slamming and thumping there. People are upset. Number 3 is a young salesman being given the Northeast.
I'm giving you the Northeast. That's as far north as the border, as far west as Lancashire, and as far south as the Humber. It's a big challenge. You think you're up to it?
I know I am, sir.
Normally, an opportunity like this wouldn't come your way for 10 or 20 years. far more experienced than you have had their shot at it and been broke.
Sounds kind of scary, yeah. Number 4 is another 90s comedy.
This is enough. You are hopeless. And I wash my hands of you. Mark my words, Dolores. If you continue on this disruptive track, it will lead straight to the devil. Have you any idea what girls like you become?
Mm-hmm. And the last one is an animated film, a conversation between two birds.
Are you kidding me?
What? It's just a standard Phillips slide bolt. Just rotate it.
What are you doing?
Oh, I can't.
What? You can't what?
I can't fly!
You couldn't tell me this before now!
It didn't matter before now!
I hate you.
Wow. Great drama, great action. You have to imagine the action there. But basically, he can't fly. Right, okay, that's the music. I keep calling it the music round. It's the film clips round tonight. Lots of you have told me already, so I'm going to move straight on. Here come the answers. Right, the first one. You Googly. That's Ben Stiller playing Zoolander in Zoolander. I was just trying to remember Zoolander's first name. What? That will be the question to get you on the wheel. What is the character's... I've just remembered the answer. What is the character Zoolander's first name? First person who can answer that will go straight on the wheel. I just had a tiny mental block. I was about to say the guy's name and forgot. I've now remembered. It is Derek. That's right. So well done, Mr. Doyle. You're first there, and you are on the wheel. Okay. Right. Okay. Second clip was The Wizard of Oz. Elmira Gulch. That's Miss Gulch. It's at the start of the film. Miss Gulch has taken Toto the dog to be destroyed. And Auntie M is trying to give her a mouthful, but she can't because she's too Christian. Number 3 is Oh Lucky Man. That is the salesman pitch. Who plays the salesman? There's another film question for to get on the wheel. We'll do one more question this round. What's the young actor? He's also in the film If, which is why that was one of the choices on the answers, just in case anybody sort of knew them but got them mixed up. That's right, Malcolm McDowell is correct, and it's Gary this time, who is in Portugal. And the signal has gone all the way to Portugal. Gary's typed all those letters in Portugal and they've come all the way but via some server in California or something like that back to Edinburgh. That's how amazing the internet is. It blows my mind. Still blows my mind. I know I'm an old person, but hey ho. He put Gone with the Wind for number 2. There you go. That was the other 30s film to keep you guessing there. Number 4 is Sister Act. It's the opening scene. It's where the little girl's in the convent and misbehaving with the nuns and grows up to become Whoopi Goldberg. And then number 5, the animated film is called Rio. And I have a child, so I have to watch these type of films, but Rio is actually quite good. So there we go. Zoolander, Wizard of Oz, Oh Lucky Man, Sister Act, and Rio. They just all so happen to be in the bottom half of the board there. How did you score? Hey, 10 out of 10. Come on. Chuka chuka. Wilbur's in Amsterdam. I saw an amazing video today of a guy skating along the frozen canals in Amsterdam from today or from yesterday or whatever. But then the ice is a little bit thin and the ice breaks and he falls in. Oof. It's not very... What's the typo? What's the typo, Bill? Bill spotted a typo. What's the typo? You tell me. Because if you spot a typo or any kind of mistake on these slides and you point them out and you get them before I do, then you get yourself on the wheel. Ignore that. Right, I will. Okay, I will, Bill. I will ignore that. 8 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Mr. Wizard. Big snow in Athens. Himones. Echo me, Himones. It snows. It's fairly regular that it snows in Athens. I stayed in Greece for 2 years, and in the winter it does get cold. All the cold air comes down from Russia. Right, thumbs up. This is me specifically asking you to like the quiz. Can you please like the quiz? In fact, if you like the quiz. If you don't like the quiz, fine. But if you do like the quiz, please give us a thumbs up. All those thumbs up do help my standing on the YouTube mega algorithm. Thank you very much. Anyway, mystery bag time. Oh, right, mystery bag. This is it. You got to work out what's in the mystery bag. It's quite bulky, but quite light. Let's make some questions, and if correctly work out what's in the mystery bag, we'll get their name on the wheel. So, it's quite buoyant, but quite big, quite bulky. You got. Let's see what you got. Bleach, no. Macaroni pie, nah, there's no macaroni pie in the bag. It's not a baguette, it's not food, it's not Weetabix. It's not a balloon, it's not a teddy, it's not a teddy. Is it is it a bedroom? Lisa's asking me to, is it sort of thing keeping a bedroom? No, not really. Shoes, no. Oh, look. That's I'm gonna take that, right? It's gloves. It's gloves, and you got that pretty fast. I know you've put extra stuff in there, but you've also put the right answer. So it's a great big pair of gloves, snow gloves. So you don't need those anymore because all the snow has gone away. That was a nice quick one as well, which will help us get back on time, back on a schedule. So thanks very much. Get the quiz back. Oh, well done. Gloves, correct. And he's happy with that. Oh, Jesus. I'm not answering these questions, right? Buoyant. It was light and fluffy, you know. It weren't heavy. Oh, God. Stop taking me utterly literally, everybody. Thank you. Okay. What's inside? Gloves. Right, guess who? It's time for guess who. So guess who? I'm going to show you this grid. Behind the grid, there is a picture. And tonight it's a picture of a band, a pop music band. And I'm going to reveal a certain amount of squares and give you a clue. If you get it on the first one, you get 10 points. Get it on the second, you get 8 points. And so on. Wilbur wants to know what the wheel is. Like every time somebody gets one of these things, Wilbur, I put the names on the wheel of names. And then at 8:30, I'm going to spin the wheel of names, and that's who's good. That'll indicate who wins the prizes. You see, the quiz itself really doesn't have much to do with the prizes. Listen, I'll sort all that out later, right? I've made a mistake somewhere, I think. Right, here we go. Anyway, 10 points. So this band was formed in Bath in 1981. That's not a Bath. That is the city of Bath, southwest of England. Okay, so write down an answer. Even if you're not sure, have a guess, because if it turns out that you're right, then you'll get the 10 points. If you're right at this point, even if you change your mind and then change it back again, you'd still get the 10 points. Every time, Mr. Doyle. I got from the hair, 10 points, easy. As soon as Mr. Doyle sees one strand of hair, that's it. He knows. Right, if you've got it, all right. Let's crack on with the 8-point clue then. So. This band were awarded the Brit Award for the Best Song of 1986. It was later covered by Lorde for a Hunger Games film. I think it's Hunger Games Catching Fire. It was one that came out in 2013. One Hunger Games films, anyway. So it's one of their songs originally from the 80s, and Lorde did it in 2013. It's the female singer from New Zealand, Lorde. Marion's got it possibly, so that's for 8 points. For 6-point clue here now, we take a few more squares away, give you another clue. Another one of their songs was covered for the film Donnie Darko, and that cover version was Britain's Christmas #1 in 2003. So if you get it at this point, you'll get 6 points. Who are this band? You just need to know the name of the band. Loads of hits in the 80s. So another... Janet's just weighing in with it. It was also covered for Donnie Darko. I know. No, not. You're thinking of Loreen, not Lorde. Lorde's not done the Eurovision. Number 4, the two blokes that you can see there are the mainstays of the band, and their first names are Roland and Kurt. So if you get it from this, you get it on. You get 4 points. Oh, he's thinking of Lorde, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Lorde is fronted by Mr. Lorde. It's a fantasy group of Finnish sort of death metal monsters. Lorde is like a young singer-songwriter from New Zealand. The two are fairly different. Number 2, here's some of their big hits. Shout, Sowing the Seeds of Love, Woman in Chains, and Everybody Wants to Rule the World, which was the song mentioned in the 8-point clue. Whoa. That's a good claim. I've been to see Lorde. So this is definitely the Finnish death metal band you're talking about, Natters, yeah? Not the Swedish Euro pop sensation or the New Zealand singer-songwriter, yeah, but definitely the Finnish death metallers. Where did you see them and where are they good? That's what I want to know. Right, that's all the clues you should have, and here comes the answer. So it's Tears for Fears. So you give yourself the points according to where you got it. All right. Only 2 after all. Obvious after clue 5. Well, that's the idea. Clue 5's the complete giveaway if you haven't got it before. So yes, Lorde were good. They decapitated someone on stage. Epic. Superb. In Edinburgh. Great stuff. Harry, I'm glad you're here. You need to send me your address. You want a scratch card on Friday night, but I don't have your address yet. So you need to send me that. All right, your prize. Right, so quite a few people got it on 10. There's a couple of people got it on 8. The Chameleon's got it on 10. Hugh Lewis, the Clues, got it on 10. And Porn Dwarfs are having a good night. They got it on 10. I think I've spotted them getting a few maxis. Let's move on. I'm running out of time. Team of the day. There's no team of the day, not tonight, but if you want to get in touch, you want to be team of the day, let me know. No, I saw you commenting that. I don't do that anymore. I was doing that last year. I don't do it anymore. I post them out. There's a reason for it, right? Anyway, 50-50 round. It's all about flags tonight. I'm going to do this occasionally, have a themed 50-50 round. So tonight's 50-50 round is about flags. Here we go. Number 1 is about standards, which is like a flag pun. Awarded by the Foundation of Environmental Education, what colour flag is awarded to beaches which meet high environmental and standards? Blue flag or a green flag? So if a beach is good enough to swim in, basically, or if it's a high quality beach, does it get from that Foundation of Environmental Education, which is across lots of countries? It's not just UK, it's an international organisation. So what colour is the flag you get for having a good beach? Is it a blue flag or a green flag? Question number 2 in 50-50 flag. Which one of these countries has the great big star on its flag? Is it Egypt or Ethiopia? Two fantastic countries. But only one of them's got a big star in the middle of their flag. Is it Egypt or Ethiopia? Number 3, which UK organisation flies a flag which is known as the White Ensign? Is that the British Army or is it the Royal Navy? All right, British Army or Royal Navy, which organisation flies the White Ensign? On the flag of Sri Lanka, which object is the lion holding? Is it a shield or a sword? So there is a lion on the flag of Sri Lanka. There's no doubt about that, but it's holding something. What is it holding? Is it holding a shield or is it holding a sword? Flags. And the last one is about Canada. Now, some of you will know about this because you're Canadian. But how many points are on the maple leaf that appears on the flag of Canada? You know the flag of Canada. Red, white, tricolour. Well, 3 areas, 2 colours, red and white, and a great big red maple leaf in the middle. How many points are on the maple leaf? Is it 7 or 11? Okay. You tell me when you're ready. I'm going to replay these questions. So what colour of flag for a good beach? Blue or green? Who's got a star? Egypt or Ethiopia on their flag? The White Ensign is flown by the British Army or the Royal Navy. Flag of Sri Lanka has a lion. What does the lion have? Is it a shield or a sword? And how many points on the maple leaf on the flag of Canada, which is in the north of North America? And they literally eat maple syrup. That's what they do there. They play ice hockey, they eat maple syrup, and they are polite. These are the stereotypes. Only the Canadians themselves know if the stereotypes are true. We usually have a couple of Canadians here. Okay, you all ready? Looks like it. Plenty of readies there. I'm going to go straight to it just to catch up with the time. It was 3 minutes to 8 already. Aye, send us a message, Gary, rather than on here. I'm sure you were not going to do that. Anyway. Oh, yes, we are. Right, okay. So, which flag do you get for having a good beach? It's a blue flag. Blue flag. Come on in. The water's lovely. Ish. More or less. You probably won't die if you swim here. Blue flag for that. Number 2. Which of these countries has a star on their flag? It's Ethiopia. There it is. That's the flag of Ethiopia. A mighty big star right in the middle of it. Good flag, by the way. Ethiopia for 2 points. Number 3, the White Ensign is the Royal Navy. That's what it looks like. It's like England plus the UK. You get England's for the price of one in that flag. Number 4, on the flag of Sri Lanka, there's a lion. What's the lion got? The lion has got a dirty big sword coming at you. I mean, a lion. Kind of scary enough, yeah? But a lion with a sword? Whew! And how many points on the Canadian maple leaf on their leaf-based flag? It's 11. 11 is correct. There, count them. So there's like 3 main prongs, and they got 3 points each, and then the 2 little sort of shoulder prongs down here. Yeah. Okay. Here's the answers. Blue, Ethiopia, Royal Navy, sword, 11. Flags. Look, we've got some information here. 10 points representing each province, the other one to represent the territories, Charlene tells me. Well, there you go. Is that true? That sounds like retrofitted, because has the number of provinces and not changed? Or maybe, no, maybe not, actually. I think Northwest Territories has been split up into sub-territories. Anyway, I don't know too much about Canadian divisions. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Went for 11 points for all the wrong reasons. That's why 50-50 is great. You can totally work it out, utterly wrong, and still get it right. QTAQ, 10, SGP, 200, 294. It's just letters and numbers. It's like machine code. There's a fact. There's a fact. Canada has the longest street in the world. Take that. Couple of 10s in this round. Right, I better get on with it because we are hitting 8 o'clock. It's after 8 o'clock. Let's do the last round. So, this is the last round of the main part of the quiz. After this round, I'll get you to upload your scores. Okay, so hopefully you've been keeping score. Thanks for the people who uploaded their score sheets the other night. That was nice, interesting to see. And I've missed everybody's handwriting. I really do miss that. I know it might sound odd, but I do. Anyway, doubler is the final round. So you get 4 points for a right answer in this round. So if you answer all 5, you can get 20 points if you get them all right. But, big but, you run the risk of going bust, which means scoring 0 in the round. So if you get anything wrong in this round, then you get 0 points for the round. If you put an answer, turns out to be wrong, then you bust, you get 0. To avoid going bust, you can leave blanks. You don't have to answer every question. So you choose which ones you're going to go for. All right. Ready? Let's do it. Which city, this is a world sports venue, which city in the north of England has held the snooker world championships every year since 1977? That is question number 1. Is that right? Yonge Street. Toronto. I think I've been to Yonge Street. East to west. Goes like through the whole city. Is that right? Longest street in the world. Number 2, Muppets. Which movie released in 1992 stars Michael Caine, who's a human, alongside alongside the Muppets themselves? Michael Caine was the human star in which Muppet movie? Where are we? Number 3. What is the first animal listed in the Oxford English Dictionary? Look, I've come up with a title for this one. Alphabetic Animals. That's good, isn't it? Oh, it goes north-south through Toronto. Right, okay. It's a while ago. 2006, I think I was there. Number 4, chess. I've been playing a lot of chess recently. How many different positions can exist in a game of chess after the very first move by white? So the white pieces always move first in chess because of racism and privilege. Maybe it's just a rule, I don't know. But anyway, after white makes a move, assuming that white doesn't resign on the first move, how many different positions can there be? Yeah. Nation Street is the longest, isn't it? The street. Anyway, how many different positions in a chess match after the first move by white, assuming white doesn't resign? How many different positions can there be? Number 5 is a year question, and you've got to get within 2 years to get the points here. So, what year did both these happen? The Republic of Macedonia was renamed North Macedonia. And Nicolas Cage married his 4th wife in Las Vegas while drunk. That's his 4th wife. And he got married to her when he was in Las Vegas and drunk. It wasn't the 4th time he'd married someone whilst he was drunk in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? 4th wife overall. And he was in Vegas and he was drunk. Well, it happened. They got divorced 4 days later. So there you go. You don't understand the question. You might be talking about chess, I think. I'm going to go over them again. You tell me if you're ready, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just going to go over them once again. I'll on the chess one. Aye, that's what Joe's asking. I'll stop on it when I come to it. Right. So number one, quick recap. City in the north of England, which is a fairly generalised region, is host to the World Snooker Championships every year since 1977. Which city is that? Number two, which Muppet movie got Michael Caine? Number three, what was the first animal listed in the Oxford English Dictionary? So in alphabetical order, the entries in the dictionary. Which animal comes first? Number four, right, how many positions can exist in a game of chess after the very first move by white? Basically, how many different moves can white make? Joe, that's all it means. So a position in chess is like, I can't think of any other way to explain this. Another way to ask the question is, how many different moves can the player playing white make with his or her first move? That's another way of asking the question. I just felt it was more succinct to ask different positions, for a couple of different reasons. But basically, how many options does white have for white's first move, right? Possibilities talking about. I hope you understand. I hope you all get that. Stop me and ask me if you still don't get. I'll try again. And the last one, what year Macedonia became North Macedonia and Nicolas Cage got married for the 4th time? But you got to get within 2 years. Right, I'm about to show you the answers in just a second. Before I do that, I'm going to remind you all that I do for tips, and I really hope to get some tips. You don't have to. It's free. It's right here on YouTube. You can walk away. But question's probably best avoided, isn't it? So moves by the white piece, not the black piece. Yes, after by one player. After the very first move of the game. After white is moved, but before black moves. How many different can there be? You know what I mean? It's not that hard to understand, Robert. If you know chess, if you don't know chess, it's probably one to leave blank. That's what I would say. But if you do understand chess at all, if you know the rules of chess, you know that white moves, then black moves, then white moves. So after that very first move, white moves first. How many different moves could white have made? It can only make one move, but how many different moves could that one move have been? I really can't imagine being any more clear than that. And it's one of those, the more I talk about it, the less. Anyway, there you go. I don't believe you need a PayPal account, David. Thank you very much for asking. Had to send a link via Facebook to tip you. Oh, well, thanks very much. I appreciate that. I don't think you need a PayPal account. I think you can use a card. Right, is everybody ready? Does anybody need any more clarity before we go to the answers? I think you're okay. Marion's going for 4. Lumpy Graveyard going for 3. Did anyone go balls out? Bottled it, says Robert, going for 4 out of 5. Yeah, there we go. The balls are out. My stuff. Reliable. Struan Mills. Balls are out. Quiz Team of the Queens. Balls are out. We're happy. Right, we've got some balls out on the table. Garden for it. Come on. Aye, that is possible. Right, here we go. Let's get on with it. Right, double or bust answers. Here we go. Remember how it's scored. That's 4 points for a correct answer. If you put one answer that turns out to be wrong, then you are bust for this round. Okay. If you do get bust, let us know what you put to get bust, because it's always interesting to know what people were thinking. Right, in the north of England, Snooker World Championships. It's Sheffield. Sheffield is the name of the place. And it's the Crucible Theatre in Sheffield, which that's what it looks like from the outside. You might not be able to see it. It's quite small there, but it looks like there's a hedge made out of a guy playing snooker there, which is pretty fantastic. 4 points for Sheffield. Right, number 2, The Muppets. It's a Muppet Christmas Carol. Very good. We watched just at Christmas, and it is still brilliant. Not as good as Muppet Treasure Island, but still pretty good. Number 3, what's the first animal English dictionary? It is an aardvark. It's an aardvark. It's as simple as that. It's your actual aardvark. Right, the chess question. I should have put a diagram in for this, you know. It's 20. The answer is 20. Right? White has 8 pawns. Every pawn can move either 1 square or 2 squares. So that's 16 possible moves just from the pawns. Also, the knights can move. Your knight on the B file can move that way to A3 or C3. And your G knight can move to F3 or H3. So that's 4 different knight moves. 8 different pawn moves equals 20 different moves. Simon, I said about 15 times assuming white doesn't resign. In fact, it's written on the screen as well. Okay? Last animal's dictionary is a well-aardvark. And the last one, the year, Macedonia, North Macedonia, Nicolas Cage is 2019. So if you said between 2017 and 2021, I bet you can't move the rooks in the first go. You cannot move the. That's the thing. The rooks, the bishops, the kings, and the queens, they can't move anywhere on the first move because the pawns are in the way. Like I said, if you don't know chess much, it was a question to avoid pretty much. But you're doing your marking, so if you understood it a different way and answered it correctly, then think about maybe just, I don't know, saying that you left it blank. Oh, fuck's sake, honestly. Look at the question. White's moved. So how many different positions are there? You have a move, and then that's a position. Then you move. That's another position, right? I'm not going. So, look, there's Nicolas Cage and his 35-year-old wife, who he quickly realised he didn't be married to, and was divorced after 4 days. That seems like the worst idea of all time, Gary. Wilbur, no. You can come on live if you like and argue with me, right? But you're going to be wrong. Because you're wrong. Now, don't just make this quiz up, you know what I mean? Right, I'm going to put a link in right now for you to come on live. You can come and argue with me about it, right? Anybody can. That's a good idea, Nurse. Yeah. It's a personal choice in it because I've been playing a lot of chess recently. Great chess question. Oh, yeah, it's a good question. You know, that's the thing. Just give the chess question a better. Well, chess is a good thing to ask about because a lot of people play it. You know, it's quite universal. It cuts across languages. Everybody plays chess. So that makes it a good thing to ask about. If you don't understand chess, that's absolutely fine. But I would just leave the, you know. The other thing is a lot of people have played chess a little bit. So it's like, even if you're not big into chess, you've played it a bit. You know that pawns, most people know the moves. Woof. Yeah, well, I can be contentious as well, Simon. A check? Oh, aye, yeah. Send a check. That's great. Fantastic, Robert. If anyone wants a different way to donate, you can also, you do a bank transfer. Just send me a message on Facebook, and I'll sort you out with that. Scrabble's just about infinite. I mean, God only knows. It's 26 letters. How many words can you make out of 7 letters? Like just about anything up to 7 letters. Thousands. It's not directed at anybody. It's just like, right. It's a good question, and I think it. Look, I'm the first to say, oh, that was a rubbish question if I thought it was a rubbish question. But this is a perfectly good question. Nothing wrong with that question. So I'm a bit. Right, Sam, I'll address this. The reason I didn't word it like that is because you could say 2 moves. You could make a pawn move or a knight move. So that might be an answer, right? Pawn or knight. That's why I said different positions. That nails down exactly what I'm asking. There are 20 possible different positions after one move by white. Yeah, that's why I asked it like that. No, Sam has not nailed it because of what I just said. Sorry, I was blinded by the idea of getting money there, David, so I missed the joke. Checkmate. No, I do have to answer. Like if someone's got a valid criticism, I'm very happy to take valid criticism. And all the regulars will know if I've got a rubbish question, which does happen sometimes, I'm the first one to say that's a terrible question. But if I think I've got a good question, I'll defend it. So I think tonight's Picto was absolutely fine. And I think the chess question was perfectly fine. How many perforations are there in a toilet roll? 240 sheets times 40 perforations. You do the math. I ain't going to do the math. Nah, don't buy into that Quizmaster is always right thing. Right, anyway. I'm burning up the time here. I want to get some games for names going. So that's what did you score? I've kind of missed all the final scores. Or are we just still arguing about chess? I have to go quite a way up. 65 for Quiz Team and the Queens. 65 for Marion, Charlene, and Lorna. You got it right. Did you complain about the question? Did you get it right and complain about the question? Brilliant. I mean, 67 for Heeds of Mints. You can't move the rook to b4, Wilbur. Listen, if you're going to argue about chess, be a person who has a clue, right? You cannot move your rook to b4. There's a bloody pawn in the way. It's a macaroni pie. Have you got the form? Yeah, I've better give you the form to upload your scores, right? Score upload. Thank you for... Thanks for uploading your scores. It's always good to see the scores, so please just do that. All right, and even if you thought you had a low score, it's always good to put it up there because it makes the teams in the middle feel good. You know what I mean? It's all about making each other feel good. This is all about. Right, games for names. What do you want to do? This is tonight's choices. No Kazula Palooza tonight. Rook to b4 be a punch straight in the coupon. And under the rules of chess, that's allowed. 42. Nice one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Alison gets it. Hangman, you want to see Hangman, right? Okay. Oh, Stroom was first with Where Am I? Let's do some Where Am I? Okay, folks. Oh, yeah. Scottish version. Where am I? Right, let's get Where Am I on? Let's just see where we are. Okay, I'm about to show you some Street View. Aye, it is a good job. It's a bloody good job, Wilbur. She didn't ken nothing about chess. I'm going to show you some Street View. You've got to ask questions and work out where we are. Just get set up here. Here we go. Oh, you don't have to ask questions if you don't want to. You're just going to guess. First person to guess where we are. Need the name. Okay. What you got? So where are we? Looks kind of suburban. I think there might have been a clue on that sign back there. Let's just go up here a bit. I can't remember if there was anything interesting around here, because I set this one up a wee while ago. Let's down here. Something that's interesting is this kind of purple thing that's going on with Google Street View in some places. Right, well, we've got Cheltenham, Bristol, Gloucester, Oxford, Bath, Oxford, Hounslow, Guildford, Plymouth. Nah, none of these places. Bristol, Cirencester, Giffnock. No, it's not Scotland. Leamington Spa, Devizes. Great name, but no. Kent, Cambridge. Is there anything to see? I think there's a big hotel around here. I'm sure there was something interesting. Could be a lot of guesses. Burnt Island, Hounslow, Oxford, Taunton, Guildford, Plymouth. Isn't it? Well, not exactly in a particularly well-known town. Broughty Ferry, Epsom. It's on the coast, right? I was kind of hoping to see some coast action. Maybe if we go down here. I'm totally lost. It's not Torquay, Marion. It's not that coast. A different coast. Norwich is closer. Loads of people saying Hounslow. No, I had Hounslow on once. Maybe you're thinking I'll do it again. Was I going that way? I don't even know what way I was going. Is that the way I came from? Can't remember. Let's go down here. Kings Lynn, Brighton, Weston, Supermare, Hull, Poole, Minehead, Rochester, Colchester, Exeter. No. Great Yarmouth is closer. Could go up the thread here. If you've definitely got it, then you might have to put it in again because so many guesses come past. It's on the coast. It's a little further south than Great Yarmouth. Cromer, Weymouth, Humberside, Grimsby, Hull. Nah, Grimsby's like Lincolnshire. Lowestoft is closer. Hang on, I can't remember where Lowestoft is. God, this one's difficult, isn't it? It's a port. This place is a port. I know we're not port action here, but there's a... Yeah, we got it at last. Well done, David. It's Felixstowe. There's nothing going on here, is there? I think there was something interesting nearby, but I can't remember what it is. Look. There's an advert for a flooring company in Felixstowe. Right, well done, David. That was possibly the most uninteresting Where Am I of all time. It looks like they've got a nice life, nice quality of life down there. Quite nice streets. Let's get another one on. Let's get one that's potentially more interesting. But well done. Not taking anything away from David. That's good. I had to give geographical clues, but David got there. Let's get another one on. Do another one. Yeah, I will. Because that first one was... it wasn't rubbish exactly, but it was slightly unsatisfying. So let's see what we got now. Okay, where are we now? Now this is... it's not Felixstowe. Look, this is a bit more glamorous, isn't it? What's going on here? Let's go along here a little bit. See what we can see. Let's take a look. There's an old boy in a bike. Taking it easy in the helmet. All right, what we got? All these USA, Monaco, Auckland, London, Chessington. What? I was maybe for the last one. Saint-Tropez, Miami, Marseille, Benidorm, Marbella, Monaco, Miami, Malaga, Capri, Nice, Marbella, Melbourne, Monte Carlo, Cannes, Saint-Tropez, Monaco, Marmaris. That's a bit closer. Marmaris, but it's not right. Puerto Banús, New Key. No. Cannes, Puerto Banús, Nice, Monaco, Nairobi, Marseille, Nice, Las Palmas, Monte Carlo, Fethiye as that's a bit, sir, but all right. Valletta, that's sort of down the right end of the Med anyway. St. Julien, Lyon, Bodrum, that's a little closer. Athens, that's the right answer. It's as simple as that. It's Athens. This is Piraeus, Athens. All the nice yachts. All the wee fellas cutting about on the wee bikes. Cosmote. Ella sta in Cosmo tu. Great stuff. It was Simon who I spotted first. Just going to go up a little bit, see if anyone was getting it before you. Oh, that's a shame for Struan. He got Thessaloniki. Oh, hang on. Struan Mills got it above. Yes, right, okay. Yeah. I'll put you both on. I'll put Simon because Simon was the first one that I saw, which is the strict rule. It's the first one that I see. But I'll put Struan Mills on as well. Because he got it before Simon. Excellent. Right, I've got one more. Aye, no snow that particular day in Athens. Great stuff. It's Marina Zeas. It's part of Piraeus, which is where all the boats are. It's hanging about. Oh, look, it's a Doug. Right, let's get the last one. I've got 3 set up, so we'll do 3. 27 minutes past 8. Time for a hangman after this. Let's get the last. Let's get the last. Where am I on? Let's check it out. I think this is the right one. Yes, it is. Look, more guys on bikes. More lack of helmets. Wilbur. Right, where are we now? Let's have a look. Let's zoom out a little bit. There's cars, bikes. It's not Redditch. Marrakesh, Genoa, Munich. No, none of these places. Casablanca, Mumbai, Mexico City, Milan, Moscow. No. Delhi, Bangkok, Thailand. Thailand's not a city. What the name of the city? Oh, look, he's got it. It's Phuket. That was quick. That was good stuff. I was maybe going to show you some of this writing. It's maybe the giveaway there. I've never been there. Never been to Thailand. Looks all right. So well done, Gary. That was excellent. Gary's. I seem to remember Gary getting some East Asian ones before. So I'm just getting Gary's name on the wheel of names. Right, we have time for. It's 29 minutes past 8. Really, I should go. Let's just do one at least hangman before we stop here. Get it on. And we're spinning the wheel in just a minute. Great prizes tonight. Thank you very much to Simon and Louisa for adding some great prizes onto the wheel. Let's try and get a couple more names on the wheel. All right, you hit me with letters already. Let's do it. Let's get straight into it. So you know what to do. You hit me with letters. That'll give me an order to choose letters in. Doesn't matter if your letters are right or wrong. What matters is if you're the first person to solve the solution right. A 2005 film. Simon's given us a P. Colin's given us an E. Andrew's got an L. K-A-R. So Pelcar. That spells. Let's see what we got. P. No. E. Yes. L. No. K. No. A. Yes. R. It's not Casino Royale. It's a good guess. I actually can't remember what the answer is, but we'll work it out at some point. Wilbur's given us an F. Then we got F, S, T, K, H, S, O. Right, there's some more letters. F, S, T, which is most of the letters that spell fist. There's an S. Any T's? Yep, there's a T. Whoa, we got it. We got it. Brandon. Batman Begins is the right answer. Yes, brilliant. There's Batman Begins. Absolutely terrific. Brandon was there, no question. And I know you were all just about to get that, so I'm going to do one more, and then we'll spit. Okay, one more. This time it's a place. Batman Begins. Batman Begins a game of chess because he actually knows how to play it. I honestly can't. The life of me, I cannot remember what this is, Spedge. This is the thing about the Hangmans. I do them in advance and I kind of forget. Monte Carlo, it might be. It might be. But I don't know. I'm not going to reveal it just now because I don't know. We need some letters. That's what we need. So, S-E-L-H. S-E-L-H. Let's try these. S. I think it's slightly more obscure than the places you've... yeah, it is. L. Yeah. H. So it's not South Korea. It's not Miami Beach. And then we've got A-R-G-C. A-R. Oh, someone will get it from this, surely. South Sudan, Monte Carlo, North Korea, Machu Picchu, St. Lucia, South Korea, Santa Criste, Bognor Regis, Lyme Regis, Lower Lagos, no. Lower Largo, that's it. Right, sorry, the vast majority, if you'd be like, what the hell is that? It's in Fife. Hang on a second. All right, it was Louisa. Right, okay. It's spinny time. Sorry to everyone who doesn't know Fife. Upper Largo, nah, it's a different place completely. I think the people who run the Singing Kettle come from Lower Largo. I think the son of the guys who used to run the Singing Kettle or who invented the Singing Kettle used to come to the quiz at the Brass Monkey Leaf. Everything's connected. Right, let's get that off and let's get... Upper Largo is a place. It's up the hill. It's two wee villages. Is it not where Alexander Selkirk came from? Who was Crusoe, like the real guy. Granton Place, great wee pub by the harbour. That's Fife. They're from King's Kettle. Well, that makes more sense, doesn't it? It's the Singing Kettle. I think those all places are all pretty close to each other. Right. Okay. Let's get a wheel on. So I got to do this share here, hit this tab here and pick that thing and press share and it should appear. There's all the names I've been typing in. Let's go up to the wheel itself and there it is, drifting round like a rich princess at a ball. So let's play. Right, let's do it. Let's start off with what are we going to start with tonight? Let's start off with £100,000 scratch card. Right, £100,000 scratch card. This could change your life. Probably won't, but it could. So let's spin. And by the way, listen out for Computer Lady to see if she pronounces tonight's winner correctly. Wheel's a bit jittery again. Is it going to be Spage? It's going to be David. It looks like it's going to stay with David. Or are we going to go all the way, Michael? It's David.
David Hall.
Yeah, nice work, David. You are a winner, and you've won £100,000. I'm pretty sure I've got your address from before, so I'll stick that in the post for you. Okay, is the First World War viewmaster type thing, or what do you call it? Stereo, something like that. Pictostereogram, like an old viewfinder. Hell's bells. I can't really think of the word for it, but Viewmaster of the Great War. They've billed it as the Great War rather than World War One or First World War. When I was working for 15 to 1, the style guide said you had to say the First World War, not World War One, not the Great War. You called it the First World War. Anyway, that's something. So let's take David off the wheel. Let's spin again. This is for the First World War Viewmaster experience. The Great War in 3D, as supplied by Louisa. Gary, Simon. Simon, get it? All right.
Simon Hatliff.
Yeah, Simon Hatliff. And I think Simon will like that prize because he's into computers. There we go. Let's take him off the wheel. That winner. Now, respect to Cross Borders, our beer sponsor. You know, the beer's always the top prize, but I think this next prize might actually be our top prize tonight. It's 24 rolls of Shell, which, as science has proven again and again, is the best toilet paper that you can buy. My personal life's been changed since I've switched to Shell. Everything's just a lot better, you know. And Mr. Spedge is putting his prize up. If Spedge comes up, if he wins his own prize, I'll make this the beer, right? Obviously. It's going to be Gary, or is it going to be Brandon? It's going all the way to Brandon. All right.
Brandon.
Bog roll. Now, and I don't have to do anything there. I've got Brandon's address because he sent me earlier today because he won something on Friday. So, Brandon, it's a big week for you in the quiz. I will pass your details on to Spedge. He will sort you out with the finest bog roll in Britain, and therefore the world. Because I don't think any countries have got better bog roll than us. Hey, and there's the man himself. I'll send you those details on a message, Simon. Fantastic. Well done. Right. Okay, this is the last spin. This is for the beer. Borders beer. They'll send you the beer in the post. Beer, 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 beer. We all would like some beer. Spez. Ooh, it would be great if it's Spedge himself, but it might come to Spedge game, but it might stay with Hazel. It's put in a wire. It's staying with Hazel.
Simpson.
Yes. Off the famous Noodle Doodle team. Excellent. Bad luck to Spedge. Either side there, nearly getting the beer, which would be a lovely recompense for putting the toilet paper up. But the wheel is the wheel, and it's the real wheel, and it does what it feels. It's mystically run in the background by eels. That's right, UK bog roll props up the entire EU economy. They need Shell more than we need them, I think. Well done to all the winnistic. Stop it, Louisa. Stop it with your Deathly team. Right. Well done, everybody. Beer for Hazel. Everyone's a preview there, so I've got everyone's details, so you don't need to give me anything. £100,000 for David. The Great War in Stereo Vision for Simon, courtesy of Louisa. Thank you very much, Louisa, for putting that prize up. And I know you wanted me to point out that it's not something you would normally have in the house. It's someone you know or your partner. I can't remember. But you wanted me to point out that you don't have the war as entertainment lying about the house. So I'll just reminding everybody of that. And 24 rolls of absolute royal family quality toilet paper heading the way of Brandon. Absolutely brilliant. This quiz comes from the heart, the bottom of my heart. And Spedgy's prizes come from the heart of his bottom. What the heck is Deathly? I don't know. It's some drugs that Louisa was trying to put up for a prize. Well, she did put it up as a prize. I thought, that's weird, but I'll put it up anyway. And in the end, the person who won the Deathly didn't want the Deathly. I think think it's like the first part of the word is delete, yeah. So it's like, I don't know, to do with your stomach, just bloating, something like that. And that person didn't want it, and it's like, right, that's a sign. You know, I really appreciate Louisa coming out with prizes, but you know, there's a line that gets crossed where a prize just isn't wanted. You know what I mean? I've got some of those prizes, and I keep thinking I'm going to put them up, but I'm not. So occasionally, by the way, when I win something for me, there might be something else in the packet because I've got a few things I just need to get rid of, but I cannot put them up as individual prizes because they're not good enough, basically. It's up to you, Lisa. I'll leave that between you. But I'm washing my hands of that Deflatine incident. Someone should donate a cheap, maybe a set of rules. Best prize ever. Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe that Deflatine is what it's all about. Yeah. Ask for Deflatine, get Super Skunk. Amazing. I could get busted. Get taken off YouTube when they find out what's going on between you lot. Right, it's getting shady now. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Even Wilbur. Thanks for doing the quiz. I'll give you a couple to finish off. So once again, thank you to those who do tip and have tipped. I really appreciate it. I believe it's possible to donate with a PAL account. You know, there's a little thing saying you can donate with a card. If you look for that, you click it. So if you went to a pub quiz, you'd spend loads of money going out. So that's what I ask you to think about. That. It's a couple of quid for the Quizmaster. You know what I mean? Thanks very much. I am trying to feed my family by running these quizzes. Thank you. But thanks for those who have donated and who do donate. I'll give you the other link. I'll give you the link for uploading your score. If you haven't uploaded your score already, please do that. I'll do a league table tonight, and I'll put it up on the Facebook. So that's the link for that. That's the upload. And that's it, really. I'll be back on Wednesday. Wednesday is sponsored by James the Baker, Edinburgh's #1, indeed, Scotland. He'll be, and he's caught up with all the outstanding prize winners. So it was like bread Mageddon. Everybody got our bread last weekend and this weekend. Marion got her bread. I'm pleased about that. But there'll be more bread to win on Wednesday. That's for Edinburgh residents. But there will be other prizes as well for everybody else. And of course, I'll be back on Friday, 7 o'clock. Fierce Beer, who are based in Aberdeen, are sponsoring for the next 3 Fridays. That's the 7 o'clock quiz. The 9 o'clock quiz is on as well. Don't have a sponsor for that, but I'm looking. If you prefer later in the... Thanks from the polite Canadian. That narrows it down, doesn't it, Charlene? Let's start getting Bitcoiny. I don't even understand what Bitcoin is. End of it. Let's get into it. Thank you very much, Charlene. Oh, you're with Marion. You're over there in Vancouver. Time is over there. What is it, like 8-9 hours behind us? So it must be midday-ish. We want to do bog roll on Wednesday as well. I mean, like, I'll just ask you right now. Do you want to do it every week on the late Friday one, the 9 o'clock? That could be the bog roll quiz, the 9 o'clock Friday one. That'd be amazing. That'd become cult viewing, like late night bog roll quiz. Up to you. Aye, bread only for Edinburgh and Troon residents. Has he been to Troon yet? Has he gone to Troon? 12:45. Nice one. Lunchtime in Vancouver. So what's going on in Vancouver? Like, it's the winter, yeah. Same as we have. But it's February, and it's kind of... I'll have them Pacific currents. So is Vancouver snow-free? Because you tend to think that Canada is just completely covered in snow between, say, October and April, half the year. But I'm guessing that from my vague knowledge of climate and currents and things like that, I think Vancouver would probably be exempt from that. No breeders yet. I know he's planning to come through to Troon. It's just a case of when. It's a waiting game. Late Friday if it helps you. Oh, well, brilliant, amazing. I'll send you a message, right? I've got to send you a message anyway to tell you where to send Brandon's. So thanks very much. Glad the chess question wasn't the opening gambit tonight. Thank you. Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoy every second of it when I'm having a row. Makes me nostalgic for living in Glasgow, because the thing about living in Glasgow is you can get a row wherever you go with anybody. That's what I was thinking for the Friday late one. Like, make Q-Shell. It's sponsored by Q-Shell. That'd be amazing. But yeah, I used to love living in Glasgow. I always get into something with somebody. Could be quite edgy. After I moved to Edinburgh, it's like, man, everyone's really nice. Which is nice. But it just... I've got to the point where I love living in Edinburgh now. But there's always that thing where you think, man, I wish I was in the pub just arguing with some people in Glasgow. Well, some people don't. Some people dislike or arguments. They see it as conflict. I understand that. Yeah, all ours melted yesterday here, Charlene. Probably quite Scottish, the old Vancouver climate, although it's probably much hotter in the summer. Even folk who are getting on fine sound like they're having a square go. Yeah, that's the Glasgow thing. I absolutely loved it. It's just a wee edge of hostility that just makes you feel slightly more alive at every turn. Yep. I knew you were talking about Glasgow. Right, I'll send messages to those who need messages, which is Lisa and Spedge. And apart from that, I need to go get the kid in bed. And thanks very much for all doing the quiz, everybody. It's been my pleasure. And I'll see you on Wednesday, hopefully. If you didn't upload your score sheet on Friday, go and upload it. A picture of your score sheet onto the Facebook. If you don't know about the Facebook, come and join me on Facebook. It's lots of fun. What do I want to put in here? Facebook group link. That's what I want to do. And it means you can chat to the other folk on here. Even when the quiz is not, which is nice. Because you all get to know each other a bit. It's quite nice. Thanks to everybody who turned up tonight. I'm out of here. Good night.